So for me, the ECC is a very important conference because you hear experts from the whole world, and they are really into their subject. So the people who are chosen, like Walter Brunner was saying, they have a good brain, but they also work with the heart, and they are handy people with a hand. So I think that's spot on. And I really find it interesting to hear my colleagues talk about their experience and their new ideas. You get a lot of innovative talks, and then also yourself you get ideas of what you can do, and also meeting people. You can just go towards a speaker and ask a question also in between, because they will stay several days. So the ECC is really very nice. Keep up your knowledge. If you just come like once in 2 years, and then you will be all nicely up to date with all the knowledge you need for colorectal surgery. Now the nice thing of today with a masterclass is that the speakers are really close to you. And we get half an hour to talk, so we can really get deep into a subject. And in the masterclass, there is time to meet each other, to ask questions, and also to get the ideas about how to do your practice. And that's what I think is very good. And here, the robotic class, you can just have hands-on. There are more than one expert. Normally, you only have one expert. Now I think there are 5 experts in the field, and you can just interact and also do the games, the robotic games, and to do some really make anastomosis and have some real surgery in the robot. So if you are not sure about the robot or just starting, in both cases it's very helpful to go to this masterclass or robotic masterclass. Yeah. Now, actually, the robotic surgery with the Da Vinci robot, they call themselves intuitive, but it's really true. So when you are an experienced laparoscopic surgeon, you can learn this quickly because the instrument is really made together with surgeons. They really listen to surgeons. So I think it's like an instrument that helps you. It's really can become part of your body. I even feel as if I'm inside of the patient in a yellow submarine. And I can do my operation, but I don't damage them on the outside. So when they go home, nobody can see that they have been operated. And you can do phalangeal incision, it's beneath, under their clothing. They can go to the beach, nobody knows that they have been operated, and you can do very complex things once you get experienced. And we find as experts that the complex cases in the robot you can do minimally invasive instead of laparoscopically, because you have only the straight instruments. Then you have to convert when it gets very difficult. And in the robot, we find now that, like in complex diverticulitis or Crohn's disease, you can go on and on and on. And then you don't have to convert, and the patient goes home in 2 or 3 days. And that's just a revelation, I think. And I have invented new techniques and things. You can use the robot, and my colleagues, other experts. So it's a new field. And I'm sure that also with AI, and there will come a big wave of innovations because of the robotics, because we're just starting, Oh, don't start laparoscopically, do it robotically, because it is the future. It's so much better for your patient, for yourselves, also for your back and your neck. And it's just the future. It's like an iPhone, When I was young, we didn't have smartphones. You can't imagine now. And then the smartphones came, and people said, "I don't need it." Of course, you need it, and it's a very good machine. It's a Volvo. It's not a Rolls-Royce. No, it's a Volvo, and you need a Volvo to do a good operation for your patient. and then that they can have a longer life, less complications, less stomas, less awful scars with fistulas using this machine. So I'm sure there will become more and more. In my career, I think it's interesting that ideas come especially when you are on a congress, you hear this and that, and people talk about problems we have, and then suddenly you get an idea. And when I started with laparoscopic surgery, I was one of the first, and now I'm one of the first with robotics. And when I saw the Cone-OS anastomosis, but I didn't realize it was done outside, so I do it inside, and it appeared to be quite new. Nobody had done that before. So yeah, I think it's just that you have so more chances and opportunities to do an operation that's good for your patient and their life, that they can be happy. That's my revelation. And it makes me happy when the patient can have a nice life and nobody has to know that they had an awful operation. They can just be happy. That's my bottom line.